Boricua flow from la isla del encanto. Feel the heat when I move slow. Boricua flow.
Collective. The Most High God is preparing a table before you in the presence of your enemies. And boy, oh boy, you are on fleek. Stay tuned for the next video and be sure to get this reading. You do not want to miss this reading, baby love. Mwah. I love you, but love yourself more. And God, the Most High, loves you more, baby. And grand evening, collective. And grand evening. Okay, we sounding good. Sounding good. Okay, welcome back with another video. Self-love master all seeing eye. Thank you for tuning in with me. Baby, hit the like, share, subscribe button. We're gonna be talking about this crazy reading, and this reading is so. The pre-reading had me going, so I had to go live. I didn't even cook. I didn't do nothing. I just came in and I was just like, something just was irking me, And I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and do this video. So, code defense mechanism, okay? This is for the underdogs. Remember, Cardi B was an underdog. You can't just pull up on Cardi B, okay? And everybody who try to hold her back don't even exist anymore, if you get my drift. But anyway, it was given, okay, I started channeling, and this is what it came out to be. She is guilty by association. Her associations and the energy surrounding her speak louder, okay, than words, okay? Her associations and the energy surrounding her speak louder than words. Sometimes the people, someone aligns with defends or moves around can reveal more than they ever intended, collective. Hit the like button. Oh my God, hit the like button. Okay? So this person is given feminine energy, karmic, okay? It's like she seems caught up in her own inner conflicts, okay? Battling illusions and confusion, okay, within herself, collective. Okay? The more she projects outward, the more it reveals the chaos she's struggling to escape eternally. Okay? She's dealing with that stuff from within. Okay? We talking to Gen X here. Okay? Gen X, the one who created civilization along the ways. Okay? But collective, the spirit keeps revealing a young woman who went through a death and rebirth transformation, right? Yet became deeply obsessed with watching you, collective. She built her entire platform, is given social media personalities. Okay? Oh, excuse me, YouTube personalities. Okay? Yet became deeply obsessed with watching you, collective. She built her entire platform around studying you, every move, while constantly projecting her own energy onto you. No matter how much she tries to hide it, the truth always shows itself through her actions, through her words, through her body language. Baby. The spirit is revealing a young woman, okay, who went through a death and a rebirth, okay, a death and a rebirth transformation, yet became deeply obsessed with watching you, collective. Okay, you have to understand the concept of this conversation. Okay, obviously, it's you two personalities. Okay, that want to be all that in a bag of chips, if you will, but it's giving the last one standing. Okay, she built her platform around studying your every move while constantly projecting her own energy onto you, collective. It's giving. That's how she getting it. Okay, um, and telling more than she should. You know, um, I went into a deep thought. Anyway, it even feels like she could be watching you under some kind of contract, okay, collective, or assignment, okay? Always keeping tabs while pretending otherwise, okay? No matter how much she tries to hide it, okay? Um, the truth eventually reveals itself, okay, through her actions and her words and her body language, okay? She moves through illusions, okay, like a shapeshifter, constantly changing masks, okay, weaves, wigs, masks, um, defending on who's not defending. Something about defending. She could be defending, but I meant to say dependent. Okay. So the spirit will, you know what I'm saying? Constantly changing masks, depending on who's watching, collective. The energy feels like a vampire watchdog is given, collective. Always observing, always lurking, always trying to stay connected, okay, to your frequency. Um, it's like she gets spiritually walked, like she gets spiritually walked in, like she get a lot of walk-ins that take over her body. And she's in a demonic contract as well. Okay. So she be taking on different personas, okay, while hiding her true intentions behind smoke and mirrors, collective. Let me think, y'all. Let's think. We be thinking over here, baby. We be really channeling. Channeling. Child, don't run. They be running. They be running. Okay. They be running. So it's given metaphorical way, but being a CIA operative, okay, or a supernatural shapeshifter is given. That's what this person individual is, and they don't even know who they are. Okay, they just jumped in this game, and they are the smoke and mirrors now, right? The engineering, the engineering, something about the engineering. I'm channeling. So the energy surrounding this, she could be a tar, something about tar. She could be a tarot card reader. Okay. The energy surrounding this tarot reader, all right, feels calculated, like someone operating with hidden motives, okay, and a deeper agenda behind the scenes, collective. Spirit keeps showing that she may be the last one still standing, trying to hold on to the connection of watching from the shadows while masking it, okay, behind reading and performance. Listen, these performators and performance, okay, and performance, okay, masking it behind readings and performance. She's performing. She's a performer. Okay, no matter how much illusion it used, okay, the truth eventually rises to the surface, collector. 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 Again, she's a collector. Child spirit speaking. Okay. And then again, the energy also feels like spiritual and astral monitoring. Okay. Constantly watching, studying, and trying to tap into your frequency. Okay. From a distance. Okay. No matter how much they observe or try to mirror your energy, collective, your intuition keeps exposing what's hidden behind the scenes. And they're going to keep trying and trying and trying and trying. Okay. She seems caught up. She seems caught up. She seems caught in her own inner conflicts. Okay. Battling illusions and confusion. Okay. Within her own self. Okay. The more she projects, okay, outward, collective, the more it reveals the chaos she's struggling to escape. Okay, internally. All right. That's how it be. These problematic freaks, they come out at night. Okay. Her spirit is revealing how she repeats the same messages over and over. Okay, constantly speaking on situations that seem connected to you, to your life and energy, collective. The more she talks, the more it feels like projection, okay, the sky, as insight, right? As if she's unable to separate her own issues from what she sees in you, collective. Come on, somebody. Thank you, Spirit, for that. Okay. She tried to attach herself to your energy and force a connection, collective, that was never meant to exist, collective. In the process, the negativity and harmful intentions she sent out only circled back into her in her own environment. Okay, because what you put out is what you get back. But if there's nobody there feeding that, right, it automatically comes back to you. So she sent out only she sent out okay, so the negativity and harmful intentions she sent out, okay, only circle back onto her, collective. Backfire, backfire, backfire. What was meant to drain or control ended up exposing the chaos within herself instead, collective. Spirit be on point. Okay. She's actually shocked that no matter how much energy she puts toward you, collective, she still can't truly reach or affect you, collective. She got a problem with that. Okay. At this point, all she can do is talk, repeat narratives, and project from a distance, okay, while your presence continues to stand untouched. Okay, collective. Every time she speaks, collective, she ends up revealing more about herself than anyone else. Okay, collective. The constant projection, accusations, and repeated narratives, it feels like reflections, collective, okay, of her own actions and behavior, okay, coming to the surface, unbeknown, because God will make a way out of the way. The Most High God. Mhm, mhm. Coming to the surface without her even realizing it. Okay. She ain't realizing it. Okay. But she is guilty by association. Okay. Her associations and the energy surrounding her speak louder than words. Okay, collective. Sometimes the people someone aligns with the okay, someone aligns with defense, okay, or moves around, okay, can reveal more than they ever intended. Okay, collective. Um, she moves indirectly, okay, throwing subtle attacks, okay. She be throwing subtext, okay, twisting narratives and hiding behind illusions, okay, collective, instead of being direct, right? The frustration is showing because the group effort she believed in, okay, never achieved what it was meant to, okay? Deep down, she knows, okay, the cycle is ending and that she may be the last one still holding on to the situation, collective, while everyone else has already faded away, collective. She keeps speaking about your channels, collective, okay, being attacked. She keeps speaking about your channels specifically, like I said, trying to connect herself to your energy, like she's speaking to you indirectly. She keeps speaking about your channels being attacked or blocked, okay, almost as if she's trying to push a narrative, collective, around your energy, by the way, okay, collective, and attention being drained in a way, right, collective? She can't drain a spiritual assassin energy, no way, right, collective? Right. But no amount of interference, gossip, or manipulation, collective, can take away what's genuinely meant for you. Okay? In the end, the truth always speaks louder, okay, than the confusions that they project. Okay? But they just basically are some YouTube personalities, okay? YouTube personalities become so consumed with their competition attention and control that they seem desperate to see others fail, right? Instead of focusing on their own growth, the constant negativity, obsession, and fixation often says more about their inner struggles than the person they're targeting. Hello? Can I get an amen? She seems determined to provoke, okay, an emotional reaction from you, collective, hoping you hoping you will lose focus, okay, act out, or drift away from your path, right? But staying grounded, collective, clear-minded, and in control of yourself is the real power, collective. Not every distraction deserves your energy, collective. She keeps mocking and scoffing on the surface, okay? But underneath it all, it feels like she's really speaking about her own consequences and the backlash from the energy she puts out. Sometimes people reveal their own struggles while trying to laugh at someone else. Okay? The Most High bless you with deep intuition and clear vision, allowing you to see beyond illusions, collective, and recognize what others try to hide. Staying grounded, aware, and spiritually aligned is a true blessing, collective. Let's be clear. The mask wearers hide behind illusions, pretending to be one thing while carrying completely different intentions underneath, if you get my drift, collective. No matter how carefully someone plays a role, baby, the truth has a way of revealing what's really behind the mask. It's what we need to understand and understand. God be the glory. Thank you for the all-seeing eye, self-love master, all-seeing eye in the building, in the digital building. Like. Share. Okay? What the Most High has ordained for your life, collective, cannot be blocked, stolen, or stopped by anyone. Delays, distractions, and opposition may appear along the journey, but what is truly meant for you will always find you. Okay? It will always find its way to you in the end, baby. In the end, collectors, the biggest loss is the time and energy they wasted trying to block and obsess over, okay, or work against someone else instead of building themselves all the way up, right? What people put out eventually circles back. That's the laws of the universe. And truth always last negativity, baby. Let's be clear. Okay? Let's be clear. Some people become fixated that they constantly insert themselves into your energy collective, your name, and your path instead of focusing on their own lives, right? But the more they obsess, the more they reveal, baby, where their attention, and power are really going. You want to keep focusing, they want to keep focusing on you, me, collective. They're giving you their power freely. Okay? Some people act as if they have the final say over your path. Okay? Your purpose or God's plans for your life, collective. That's serious stuff, okay? But what is truly meant for you cannot be controlled, canceled, or rewritten, okay? By outside opinions, okay? Interference or negativity. Okay? Is all I'm saying. Collective. They act more like hidden fans than enemies. Let's be clear, collective. Mira, collective. Collective. They act more like hidden fans than enemies, baby. Constantly watching, reaching, reacting, studying, and keeping their attention locked onto everything you do. Sometimes obsessions, okay? Sometimes obsession, right? Disguises itself as criticism, okay? Let me say that again. Sometimes obsession disguises itself as criticism. Catch that. Catch that. Catch that. Catch that. Okay? They seem deeply drawn to your energy, collective, constantly watching and reacting because your presence stands out in a powerful way, collective. Your strength, intuition, and ability to stay grounded through challenges make you hard to ignore, collective, by people who claim otherwise, collective. They're so focused on watching and overthinking everything you do that they end up trapped in their own thoughts, collective. Can you imagine that? The more they obsess over your moves, the more they lose sight of themselves, collective. Baby. Let's be clear, collective. They may have tried to embarrass, discredit, or tear you down publicly, hoping it will shake your confidence or damage your path. But sometimes those situations only reveal your resilience because what was meant to break you can end up showing your strength instead, collective. Do you understand what I'm saying? Deep down, you knew what was happening, and they know you see through it too. Yet they keep pushing, provoking, and poking the bear. Not that spiritual assassin, not that spiritual assassin as bear, hoping for a reaction instead of realizing that awareness changes the entire game, baby. They keep testing boundaries and stirring up tension, acting like they want conflict and chaos around them, right? But real strength is knowing when to stay calm, protect your peace, and not let negativity pull you off your path. You feel me, collective? Like the video, share the video, like the video, share the video, like the video, share the video, like the video, share the video. So as we go, what is the tea? What do you want me to know about these fool ladies? What is the tea? Because these cards are something else, baby. It's giving cyberbullying, okay? Cyberbullying, all right? Online attacks, hiding behind screens. Words can still wound, is what they were hoping, because they don't shut the F up. They just keep doing what they do, right? Thinking they're going to do what? Yeah, man, I hate when this happens. I need to shuffle my cards again. So that's cyberbullying. You know what I'm saying? Cyberbullying, thinking they winning. What you think you winning? Threatening, right? Something about threatening, power plays, controlling presence. You feel unsafe. They feel unsafe, collective. They feel unsafe and threatened by your beautiful energy. But you moving on, okay? Thank you next. Okay, collective? You something about a boss daddy. Stable, rich business owner, CEO, big dick energy. They could be working for him. That's what it's always given. It's always given that. Something about bankrupt. Something about bankrupt. Something is due. Right? And somebody's ignoring. Okay? Somebody getting that silent treatment. Okay? That could have been the tower. Mhm. Listen. Something about no facts. All vibes, no receipts. Talking nonsense, messy storyteller, right? No facts. So this person ain't even got no facts. They just be running their mouth. you know? They could be screenshotting you. Okay. You are very much so uninterested. Okay. They could be screenshotting you. Okay. Court and forth. You could be screenshotting them, saving receipts. They got bad habits. Okay. They could be doing drugs and they probably in denial, repeating mistakes. Okay. They really into you though. Okay. Good chemistry, great vibes, pure intentions. Okay. They see that who you are with your pure intentions. So they can't even imagine, you know what I'm saying? Something about moving. You could be moving, they're gonna have to move. Okay. Something about fake smiles. Staying high, the hating inside. Okay. Two-faced energy. Watch who's smiling at you, collective. Period. There's some cyber bullies here. Okay. And they feel threatened by you. Okay. You definitely moving on. Okay. They could be working for this CIA big daddy energy. Somebody could be going bankrupt, maybe spiritually. Okay. For trying to do witchcraft on you. It's given. Okay. They could be ignoring something. They know they ain't got no facts on you. They could be trying to look you up. Stop trying to see how they're gonna do whatever they're gonna think they're gonna do. They creeping. Creeping. Creeping like creeps. Right? Right. You uninterested though. Okay. They screenshotting, you screenshotting too. Okay. You keeping receipts. Okay. Something about scary tactics. They could be fishing for comments. Okay. They could be your happiness and that hater. They could be hating on your happiness. These people got men. It's given like they got men in their life too. They got husbands, you know. They're not happy. They're not satisfied. They're working for the CIA. Happiness, haters. Somebody is hating on. Look at that shadow right there. See that person right there standing? Might be trying to stop your happiness. They hating on your happiness. Somebody could be marrying for money. I could have got married for money. Somebody's feeling rejected, ghosted, okay, ignored, and erased. Okay, maybe they wanted you to feel that, a whole group. Okay, they could have been working, okay, but you dust it off. You dust that shit off, collective. Okay. So let's get into this reading, baby. So cyberbullying, you are uninterested in these scary tactics that they try. They mad. They try to threaten you, and they feel threatened by you, like punks. Okay, you screenshotting something, you got something on them, and they know it. Or maybe they think that you have something on them. Okay, they could be watching you from fake accounts, and they played out. Fake accounts. Okay, played out. And not only that, but they also a spiritual hater. Spiritual hater, constantly trying to look you up. Okay. That's the yeah. Cyber stalking, studying you, getting info, trying to at least. The thing is, yeah, the same, listen, what they doing to you, they feel like you doing it to them. But you're not saying nothing. And you know what? Collective, if you lucky like me, shit just fall on your lap when God presented. That's it. That's it. That's all. So yeah, we have a high priestess here being celebrated with her harmony. So let's get into the story. Okay. You moving on. Okay, anyway, let's start from the beginning. So there's some cyberbullying going on. You uninterested with their scary tactics. Okay. Threatening, okay, power plays. You could be threatening their power plays, okay, controlling the presence, okay. You probably feel unsafe, so you making noise about it. You probably taking screenshots, okay. You could be fishing for comments. They could be fishing for comments. Okay. You definitely moving on. Okay. You know that they have bad habits. Okay. Drugs and denial. Okay. Repeated mistakes. And these people, when they talk, you can hear it. All right. Happiness. This is the happiness, a fake happy person. Okay. They really a hater. Okay. They hating on your happiness. Okay. They could be working with this white man, big daddy energy. Okay. They onto you. Okay. Um, Something about they realize that you carry good chemistry with great vibes, pure intentions. Okay. They could have got married for money. They could be bankrupt. Okay. You moving on. Okay. They feeling rejected. Okay. Ghosted. Okay. Um, you could be ignoring them. Okay. They just out there giving fake smiles. Okay. They talk with no facts. No facts at all. They just creeping. They creeps. And you busy here dusting it off. What you dusting off? Fake accounts. You know what time it is? They played out. Okay. Spiritual haters. Okay. Mad that you glowing up. Okay. Mad you're glowing up. Okay. Is thinks your magic is fake, low vibes only. But they all in it, trying to be it. Trying to watch your every move. Damn. I don't know. Let's let's start that again. Okay, so we're gonna start with from this side and up. Okay. So fake accounts. What about these fake accounts, Spirit? About these fake accounts. They need that lust traveling energy. They don't care what they gotta do. Okay. They trying to make it seem like they're good people. They're traveling in that lust energy. Very charming in this efficient routine. They played out. They do the same thing all the time. Spiritual hater, confirm that. They're trying to learn from you. Okay. They want to be all up in your stuff. Okay. Confirm no facts. No facts about a lover. Okay. It could be a Taurus. They speak without facts. Creeping. Confirm creeping. Emperor could be creeping. And you dusting it off. Confirm dusting it off. You dusting these illusions off. Okay. Dusting these illusions off. Ignoring. Confirm ignoring. You ignoring. They trying to send you burnings, right? And you ignoring that shit. They trying to block you and you ignoring that shit. Fake smiles. They under judgment for being fake. Okay. A whole group. Confirm this group. Your ancestors is moving you away from this groupie. Okay. Bankrupt. Confirm bankrupt. That shit came in fast. I mean, it just happened. They getting served. They have to lay it down. Moving. They have to move. Okay. Something about being rejected. Confirm this rejection. Rejected. They new attractions. Why they being rejected? Okay. They were rejected from these new attractions. And this big daddy energy, you be bobbing too high for whoever he's sending your way with this moon magic onto you. Okay. This King of Cups could have got married for money. Messages are unable to come in. Thank you. You moving on to the next. Let's confirm bad habits. Yeah. Trying to come in with fake little offers and illusions. Yeah, the collaboration. Happiness haters. These haters are fake happiness. You know what I'm saying? They're just haters. They want to collaborate against you. Threatening. Confirm threatening. You strong. And that's threatening them. Okay. Screenshot. They be screenshotting your synchronicity. They could be taking notes, watching stuff, about you, fishing comments while you sitting here pretty. Cyberbullying, confirm. They try to cyberbully you, a whole high priestess, wounded warrior, uninterested. Okay, with these scary tactics, confirm scary tactics. Look at fighting them shits, okay? Fighting those scary tactics, they are threatened. They be watching, looking you up from fake accounts. They not able to find you. Looking you up. They're not even able to find you. Okay? Like, share, subscribe. Okay? They definitely are lost in regret. Okay? For playing with you. Something could have happened. They could have did some witchcraft there and that shit ate them. That shit never left their house. So now they out here performing. They performing. They being illuminated in that devil energy. And only you could see it, collective. You could be a Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn. Okay? They being illuminated and you actually shining. They try to bind themselves to the devil. Okay? You going into this unknown why they are in this 10 of swords. All right? They was a fool anyway. They broken hearted because you in your money. You are balanced. Okay? Meanwhile, they try to sacrifice you. But you and Hermit. Yeah. Okay? You could be in this energy all the time with divine intervention. Okay. No matter what they try to send your way, they try to attack and steal your creativity, your new inspirations. Okay. You are a musician, a high vibrational one. Okay. They are left out in the cold some kind of type of way. Messages coming in with that bankrupt and they moving. Okay. I mean, they dirty. And they stink. Okay. Karma's here. And you know what is here? The conflict, tension, and defeat. Okay. They wanted conflict. Look, Spirit said that's the truth. They getting that shit double. Okay. They definitely in rebellion energy. They rebellion. Okay. They're very opinionated and hasty about you and your life and your family being a whole. Okay. How you being celebrated. Okay. And they didn't want that for you. Okay. You are the mother of it all type of energy. And what happened here, okay, you gave birth to a cycle to close in their face, okay, as the Empress. And guess what? They had to escape a disappointment. They can't sleep, okay? What are they contemplating on? You know what they contemplating on? That justice. That justice that hit them like a thief in the night. Hello? While you in your harmony, you getting your flowers, you are being recognized for the earth angel that you are, okay, moving forward, being celebrated publicly as an earth angel, very magical. Okay, you moving on. You moving on from this warlock. Okay, you are. They try to block your star status. Okay, see that? They try to do spiritual warfare on you, but the hand of God is on you. Okay, you are full of gifts. Okay. You are full of gifts. And you know what they're looking for? They just realized. You want to see what they realized? A whole tower. Okay? You was thinking quick. They're going to always be stuck in this energy as long as they mess with you. Okay? They're going to be in spiritual prison. Okay? They're going to get 5150. They wanted that for you. Okay? This king of pentacles could be, the payer of it all. Right? What's waiting for that mofo? A whole dip and a rebirth. Okay? Like the video, share the video, and I love you. Hello, and I hope you enjoy this wonderful reading that I hope when it finds you in the best of the best. Something about Beth. The best of health. Okay? All right. Bye.
Always wars. Overcoming the manipulation, divided and conquered, split into many nations, as we gather at the Stargate Patience